ISO down, no cap. But, oh, okay. So I found the flaw. It is definitely going to fall forward. That is 100% fact. But the show must go on. And yeah, it was a great day. I mean, I only did 4 cuts, but I'm trying to learn how to like record to make up for that dead space, because it's not like I'm the most busiest, so I have to use that time to like make videos. I'm not gonna lie, even if I make content, right, I'm gonna hold this real quick before I'm going forward. Even if I make content and this reaches nobody, I still feel like this is more damn, I have hella hold on, let me hit you with that ear, you feel me? But even if my content doesn't reach nobody, I believe it is more valuable than anything. Like the memories that my family could witness, even if there is nothing. Maybe it's just me yapping. It could hit way more people than what I would have ever thought. Like the value of it is kind of like what I was saying earlier. It's priceless. Like, cause the reason why it's priceless is because no one could replicate that. Like, and what I mean by that is like, no one could tell me how I was as a person if I died. Like, I can't really explain it, but it's gold. It's gold. And another thing also for me that I kind of like realize is, bro, money is literally an object. Like, in that sense, like, hold on, I don't like that this camera be getting like my ugly angles, if you know what I mean. But growing up with my, like, the way I was kind of raised, bro, like, if we had money at that time, we would think that money would fix all our problems. Our debt, our debt, eat out whenever, take trips whenever, vacay, whatever. And I'm very what's the proper word? Like, I'm proud to have came from a family that had, I'm not gonna say we had nothing, but we didn't have a lot. And I'm happy to be a part of that, because it has taught me how to value things. And like anyone watching this, I feel like whatever background that you come from, be proud of that. I'm very proud to be in the position I am today, because it has taught me to value everything. If you were to ask me a couple years ago if I would be charging $65 for a haircut, 100, or not 100, 85, I would say you're crazy, you're lying. But here I am. And like, the goal is to always elevate. And yeah, it just really taught me to like be very, very happy for everything. And not be happy, but be proud of everything that's given to you, because you don't deserve nothing. So anything that is like quote unquote handed to you, be grateful for that, because there's other people in way worse situations that wish they even had before you even had that handout. They wish they were in that position that you were. If you had $20,000 in debt, someone wish they only had $20,000, because maybe they have $100,000, or maybe they have $500,000. So I think the biggest thing I'm like more taking in is like being grateful for the things I do have instead of the things I don't have. Because I feel like a lot of us, like even me, like, I'm like, man, I wish I had that brand new Honda Civic. Man, I wish I had that brand new Lambo. Whatever you want. Instead of looking at it in that way, look at it the opposite way. Look at it like, man, I have a car. I have somewhere to be. I have a job. I have somewhere to sleep. I'm very thankful for those things because many people don't have those things. We look at it from like an America standpoint. I'm not gonna say everyone, but majority have a decent living. Decent. Now we go to a third world country that don't have a lot of these opportunities. Man, we are more than blessed. If you were able to watch this video, I'm not gonna say like, I'm just gonna say that we're blessed to be in this opportunity. So we need to be more thankful for those things. Like, yeah, that's just kind of what I've been thinking. Is like, I need to be more grateful. Like today, I'm so grateful that I got to cut 4 people. 4 people. I'll probably look back at this in a year or two from now and be like, dang, like I don't even cut 4 people in a day. Or maybe I don't know where I would be at those next few years. But I gotta be thankful. If I cut 1 person, if I cut 0 people and make 0 money, I need to be thankful for the fact that I was able to even get up, go to work, and just, it's more of like a mindset changer. It's more of the perspective that you put yourself in. Because you could be like, oh, I only cut 8 people. Like I usually do 12. Be happy you even had 8 people to cut. 6 people, 5, 4. Be thankful that at least 1 person wanted to get cut by you. And just be grateful for that. Because sometimes it's easy to get caught up in things that we wish we would have did. Or like, just we're always like downplaying our circumstances. Damn, I only cut 8 people. And you're looking down at that. Bro, there's people that would kill to be in your position to even cut 8 people. And bro, that's a blessing. And I guess this is like a next step from that video I did of, this is a letter to Seawall. And from that is just, bro, like, to elevate. I want to be able to create generational wealth. And one thing, I'm not gonna like go too onto it, but some things I've learned is like, bro, one thing that I wasn't taught when I was younger, that I know that a lot of the people that I get to talk to is, bro, they talk finances with their kids. They talk about how to save, the mindset of saving at a very young age. And it's not like they go super in depth, because it's in depth. It's not that they even go, because finances is easy. I think we just complicate it. It's as simple as you want this toy. Okay, well, you need to do things to get that toy. Okay, here's an analogy that one of my clients told me that maybe you can apply to your kid, Sewell, if you have, that God forbid any problems happen, but the day you do have a child, that here's an analogy you heard from a client that you're going to reiterate to the internet. Is my client was telling me this story of with this kid, and basically what he said was, he gives his kid an option. He says, look, you can do all these things, right? If you clean, you do your chores, whatever, I'll give you this amount of allowance. Now, by the time you have enough allowance to buy this toy, he gives them the option. Look, you can buy this toy right now, but then you lose your money. So you're not, or you could wait and you could keep that money and it will build up. Then in a month, let's say he gives them $20. Over time, let's say, look, to your daughter or son, you keep that money, I will give you $5 for just keeping that $20 every month. Next thing you know, you have $40. Next thing you know, and it just builds. And it kind of teaches your kid to, okay, if you just hold on, you could get more toys just by not spending that money. Like, And it kind of teaches your kids to naturally be frugal, because of course they want more toys. But it gets to that scenario where it's like, look, I know you wanted that one toy, but how does two toys sound? Because two toys sound way better than one, right? But hold on. By the time they're ready to get two toys, you could hit them with, look, you could spend that money, or you could hold on, and instead of two toys, give it a few months and you could get 4 toys. Because 4 toys sounds better than 1 toy. Then naturally it just keeps building and building. And you're creating this habit of saving. And they don't even realize that what they're doing is saving, and how that lifestyle of just being a little kid can transgress to, being older. Like I remember when I was younger, my mom would take me to the store, and this is actually in a book I read, Rich Dad Poor Dad. And just growing up not being financially aware, I would ask my mom, I'm like, Mom, can I get this toy? She would say no. I was like, I would either whine about it, I'm like, please. Or when I was reading this book, the rich dad would teach his son, like, Dad, can I get this toy? It's like, what can you do to get this toy? And like, some people are gonna be like, I'm not gonna tell my kid, like, what can you do? But it's smart, because as a kid, you're thinking, what do you mean, what can I do? Like, and you're probably gonna, if you always tell your kid that, they're gonna like always wonder, like, what do you mean, what can I do to get this toy? And it's like, well, you could work for it. Because when you tell your kid no, automatically their brain just shuts off. It's just like, all right, you said no, I'm gonna cry about it, but I'm not thinking of how I could get that toy. I'm not thinking, oh, I'm gonna save birthday money. You're not thinking all these things. You're just, one, either like sad about it, and 2, you're not thinking about it. But if I say, what can you do? That's not an automatic no, right? That's a, what do you mean?